Has the Kell Brook versus Amir Khan fight been made yet? Well, I believe yes, it might have been made. Amir Khan did not want Kell Brook taking this tune-up fight on the 8th of December, which means he is in great stead to take this fight, and hopefully he will do so next year, possibly March time. Amir Khan didn't want Kell Brook taking this fight, which is a great sign because it means that he wants Kell Brook in the best condition to face him in March or maybe early April. I was worried at one point that Amir Khan didn't want this fight. He seemed to be putting a lot of stipulations in places and just didn't seem to want the fight. He wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao, and that just wasn't as big a fight as Kell Brook. This is a career-defining fight, the biggest fight of his whole career, and it's on the decline for both fighters. They're not in their prime anymore, they're going further away. And I think that kind of applies more to Amir Khan, even though that Kell Brook is coming off 2 defeats to Errol Spence and Gennady Golovkin. Still, I think Amir Khan's style doesn't suit aging. As he ages, his style will diminish, and his speed, obviously, and movement. But he has still got a lot of speed and a lot of movement, and he even has power, as he took Phil Greco out in under, 40 seconds? So he has that power there and speed, but I just don't see the power being enough to keep Kell Brook away. He's going to have to be moving well, and he's going to have to be in great shape, which he hasn't really looked in great shape in his last fight, or maybe 2 fights, even though he did take Phil Greco out that quick. He didn't look in great shape, I don't think. Not compared to what he did before he lost to Canelo. But nonetheless, he's still a great fighter, and he has made great achievements in the sport of boxing. It's just this fight, this is the one he needs to have now. This is the only time it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen early next year, I don't believe this fight happens at all, because they're both rapidly moving away from their prime, and it just won't sell. If one of them loses, then that's it. This fight is off. This fight cannot be made then. It's just not a big enough fight. No one's going to be interested then, because the one who has lost, they're done, they're finished. That's their career over, really. That's what people will think. So they're not going to pay to see them get in the ring with their rival that has been long overdue. Now's the time to do it. If it doesn't happen after Kell Brook's tune-up fight on the 8th of December, I don't believe the fight happens. But the promising thing is, it has gone quiet. No one's really talking about it, and that is a good thing, surprisingly. You wouldn't think it was, but that means a lot is happening behind the scenes, and that means that a deal is being put into place. We haven't really heard too much news on the subject, and that is good. If it's in the public eye, it usually means there's a back and forth and there's problems with negotiations, but there isn't at the moment. So I believe this fight will be made for early next year. We know that Kell Brook is ready to fight. He wants this fight. He's even willing to come down to 147 to face Amir Khan. But the only thing is, Amir Khan is going to have to take a few of Kell Brook's demands as well. It can't be completely one-sided, because Amir Khan maybe is the A-side slightly, but still, he can't expect to have it all his way. If he wants it at 147, then it's at 147. When Kell Brook makes weight, he makes weight, that's it. No rehydration clause. It's not for the IBF title, and it's not for a title at all, so why have a rehydration clause? It's only fair that they both make weight, and then that's it. Because Amir Khan isn't making weight really that well. He had to strip down last time to make weight. He struggled to make 150 against Greco. So, I mean, if he's struggling to make weight, then what's the problem? He's just trying to drain Kell Brook down. It's not fair, as the rehydration clause is a load of rubbish. That shouldn't happen. The 147, if Kell Brook's happy to come down to 147, then that's fine. Great. They can both fight at 147. I don't believe Kell Brook is at his best at 147, but still, he's a great fighter at 147, even at that. He was a world champion at 147 welterweight, so if he is willing to make that weight again, and he can make that weight again, then why not? To get this fight on, it is totally worth it. They will not make as much money in any other fight, and it's not all about the money, it's about the legacy also. And this rivalry has gone on for years and years, and finally it will be put to the end if this fight is made, which hopefully it has been, or at least it is in the end stages where a signature is needed, and that's it for the fight to be on. It could be announced in the ring after Kell Brook, if he comes through his warm-up fight. I hope he does, because if he doesn't, that causes huge problems. But I think where it has gone silent and we haven't heard much, I'm just praying that behind the scenes this fight has been made, and it will be announced if Kell Brook were to win on the 8th of December, which he should do. But anyway, what do you guys think? Has this fight been made? Will it be made? And when? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please also like, share and subscribe to the channel Crunch Boxing and Sport.